wasezeranije Ana kumuha umwana w'umuhungu mana we warabikoze 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 wasezeranije Sara kumuha umwana w'umuhungu nukuri warabikoze warabikoze mana we warabikoze wasezeranije Ana kumuha umwana w'umuhungu mana we warabikoze 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 wasezeranije Sara kumuha umwana w'umuhungu mana we warabikoze 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 rero mwami wanjye we icyo uvuze cyose ntabwo gihera kirasohora uri Imana itabeshya mwami mana we mwami icyo wavuze ntigihera icyo wavuze ntigihera ugikurikirana imyaka ibihumbi ukagisohoza mwami mana we mwami icyo wavuze ntigihera icyo wavuze ntigihera
Let's give God a round of applause. If that was the applause for the pastor, that's okay. But if it's for God, I want us to add more. Let's give God a round of applause. A round of applause. A round of applause to God.
ndatinze reka duhaguruke dusome ijambo ry'Imana duhaguruke twese dusome ijambo ry'Imana.
Let's all rise and read the word of God.
Abaefeso igice cya 5
Ephesians chapter 5
umurongo wa 33
verse 33.
ni umurongo twavuzeho no ku cyumweru nari ndimo hano.
It's a verse we talked about even last Sunday. I was here.
Abaefeso igice cya 5 umurongo wa 33 haravuga ngo nuko namwe umuntu wese akunda umugore we nk'uko yikunda, kugira ngo umugore nawe abone uko yubaha umugabo we. Katwongere dusome mu byahishuwe.
Let's read in Revelation.
Igice cya kabiri umurongo wa 4.
Chapter 2 verse 4.
Ibyahishuwe igice cya kabiri umurongo wa 4 haravuga ngo, ariko rero mfite icyo nkugaya, nuko waretse urukundo rwawe rwa mbere. Dukomeze n'umurongo wa 5, nuko ibuka aho wavuye ukagwa, wihane ukore imirimo nk'iya mbere, kuko nutabikora nzaza aho uri, nkure igitereko cy'itabaza cyawe ahaco nutihana. Turangirize mu Baroma igice cya 8 umurongo wa 26.
We'll finish in Romans chapter 8 verse 26.
Abaroma igice cya 8 umurongo wa 26. Haravuga ngo, ko niko umwuka adufasha mu ntege nke zacu. Nibyo ngibyo nashaka kuvuga gusa, ariko umurongo wakomeza ushatse wawusoma wose. Nashaka gusoma avuga ngo, uko niko n'umwuka adufasha mu ntege nke zacu. Mana nciye bugufi,
Lord, I bow down.
Nongeye kukuzamura ibiganza.
I lift my hands again.
Nubwo mpagaze hano imbere y'abantu, umutima wanjye uragupfukamiye.
Even though I stand before people, my heart is kneeling down.
Ubwenge bwanjye buciye bugufi kugira ngo bukuramye, buramye ubwawe.
My wisdom is bowing down so it can worship yours.
Ndagushima kubw'uyu mwanya mwiza.
Thank you for this good moment.
Nta wundi waganira n'ubwoko bwawe.
There is no one else who can share his word with his
Nta wundi
people.
wahugura, nta wundi wakwigisha, nta wundi wahindura.
There is no one else who can educate or transform.
Ce bugufi ushirwe hejuru.
As I bow down, may you be lifted high.
Humvikane ijambo ryawe gusa.
Let your word be heard only.
Nirukana imbaraga zose z'umwanzi mu izina rya Yesu.
I chase the forces of the devil.
Ndazamura ibendera y'umwami Yesu yo kunesha.
And I raise the flag of Jesus.
Twongeye kukwakira hano kandi tugukomeye amashi menshi.
We receive you again and give you a round of applause.
Mushobora kwika hasi.
You may be seated.
Ndashima Imana kuba nashoboye gushobora kuza muri uyu mugoroba.
I praise God because I've been able to be here this evening.
Paseri akimbwira nabyemeye vuba, ariko nyuma haza kuzindi gahunda ingoye.
When Pastor talked to me, I accepted quickly, but then after I had another program.
Naje kwandikira Pastor Israel shaka kumubwira ko bitagikunze, ndamwandikira ariko nanirwa kubivuga ndabireka.
I wanted to text Pastor Israel that it won't be possible, but then I realized that I can't do it.
Namubwiye ko mushaka, nyuma sinamubwira icyo mushakira ndabyihorera.
I told him that I wanted to talk to him, but I did not tell him the reason why I wanted to talk to him.
Ijambo rivuga ngo yego yanyu ibe yego, oya yanyu ibe oya, ibindi mwongeraho byose n'ibisobanuro byiza biva kuri Satani.
Then I realized that I remembered the word that says, let your yes be a yes and yet your no be a no. And everything else that adds onto it becomes
Ndashima Imana yuko yanshoboje nkaza.
I praise God because He enabled me to be here.
Iri ni itorero ryanjye rya mbere niko navuga.
This is my first church, as I may say.
Kuko niryo torero rya mbere nasengeyemo nkijijwe.
Because it's the first church that I've come to when I was saved.
Niryo torero nasezeraniyemo na madame twazanye.
It's a church where I celebrated my wedding ceremony.
Ni itorero nakoreyemo muri departement intercession, hari inshuti zanjye zikibamo tugikundana tukiri inshuti na n'ubu.
And it's also a church that I served in the department of intercession with my friends who are still friends.
Nubwo ndi bishop ariko nta mu bishop utagira umushumba.
Even though I'm a bishop, the bishop cannot exist without a pastor.
Twigeze kujya mu nama y'aba bishop ikomeye.
We went to a meeting with bishops.
Inyigisho twigaga yaravuga ngo ninde mushumba w'umushumba.
And the teaching was, who is the pastor of the pastor?
Ndashima Imana yuko ngifite abashumba banje nanje.
I praise God that I still have my pastors.
Iyo byanze, iyo byangoye, hari uwo nshobora kuba najya imbere nkarira hamubwira ibimbabaje n'ibingoye.
Anytime that I meet a struggle, there is someone that I can go before and cry to them and tell them what I'm struggling with.
Pastor Aaron, ari Apotre Joshua, numva ndumwana wanyu kandi niko bizakomeza kumera.
Be it Pastor Aaron, be it Apostle Joshua, I still feel that I'm your child and it will always be the same way.
Nkunda igiterane cy'umuryango.
I love the family convention.
Kuko ni hafi 80% y'akazi nkora nk'umushumba.
Because it's almost the 80% I do as a bishop.
Ariko nishimiye cyane teme ngomba kuvugaho reka nyivuge yanditse hariya murayibona.
But I loved the theme that I was given to speak about.
Ntakiza nko kuba umwigisha iyo bibonetse. Ntakiza nko kuba umwigisha iyo umuntu abihawe.
It's always good when anytime that you can be a teacher when you're given an opportunity.
Ndo mugabo w'umugore umwe.
I'm a husband to one wife.
Dufite abana 7.
We have 7 children.
Hanyuma abakobwa 4 n'abahungu 3.
4 girls and 3 boys.
No kuvuga ngo kuvuga ku muryango mfitemo inararibonye.
So when we talk about a family, I have a pure experience.
Nyoboye itorero nkuko mubizi.
I lead a church, as you know.
Nyoboye n'abashumba benshi.
And I also lead different pastors.
So ibibazo byo mu ngo zabo n'ibyo mu matorero yabo hari gihe bingeraho.
So the troubles they have at home, sometimes they come back to me.
Guhabwa amahirwe yo kubivugaho ndagerageza kubana experience uko mbishobora.
So when I get a chance to talk about it, I also share my experience.
So ndavuga hejuru yo guca bugufi mu muryango nk'inkingi yubaka cyangwa ikomeza urukundo.
I will talk about humility as a pillar in a family that builds love.
Hari umwana wavukiye mu muryango urimo ababyeyi badahuza.
There are children who are born in a family whose parents don't mix.
Uko bavuganye bakaba barashwanye.
Anytime they talk, they dispute.
Yasohoka yagaruka yagera ku muryango akumva baratongana.
When they leave their houses and they come back, you see they are shouting at them.
Yarafite imyaka 6.
And he was 6 years old.
Uko asohotse yagera ku cyumba cy'ababyeyi akumva ingumi kirarisha.
Anytime the child went to the parents' room, he could hear the beating.
Yakomanga bagahita baceceka bakiyumanganya bose.
And anytime that he knocked, he would see that they could dismiss it as if it didn't
mama we
happen.
yarategereje yuko umwana agira imyaka 12 bagatandukana n'umugabo.
Because the wife was waiting for the child to turn 12 years old so they can divorce.
Hanyuma umwana umunsi umwe mama we byari ijoro ribi baraye barwana n'umugabo.
And then the child one day when they had spent a night fighting,
mama we abyuka ategura umwana hari ku cyumweru.
The wife went in the morning, she woke up preparing the child. It was on Sunday.
Byuka vuba ujye kuri Sunday school mu rusengero.
And then she told him, wake up quickly and go to Sunday school at church.
Aramutegura aramuhagira aramukorera iby'ingezi byose aramujyana mugeza kuri Sunday school.
She cleaned him and she also took him to Sunday school.
Ariko umubyeyi yarababaye yarafite inguma umwana yarabibonaga ariko akabura uko amubaza.
The parent was filled with grief, but the child could not ask her anything.
Amaze kugera hariya mwarimu wa Sunday school arigisha nk'ibisanzwe.
And then when the child reached, the teacher of Sunday school taught as it used to
arangije kwigisha.
And then after,
umwana araza atashe.
The child, when he was going home,
ageze mu rugo nyine niwe wamwakiriye.
He reached home and he was received by his mother.
Umwana aramubwira ngo kuva nabaho nizi ibintu nari nkeneye kwiga.
And then the child said, since my life I've started something that I always wanted to study.
Aramubwira ngo mwarimu wa Sunday school anigishije n'ibibera mu rugo iwacu.
The teacher of Sunday school taught me things that happen at my house.
Umugore yumva chair de poule yumva biramurenze.
And then the wife felt the chills.
Aramubwira nese ni gute umwarimu wa Sunday school ujya kuvuga ibyo mu rugo ni gute uwo mwarimu ameze gute ngira ngo yaramaze kuvuga ngo mpamagare pastor mutuke ndumva nta kundi.
The mother started wondering, who is the teacher who can tell the children what happens at people's houses?
Ibyo yakubwiye mu rugo ni ibihe?
The mother asked, what did she tell you?
Arambwira ngo mumaze iminsi muri mu ntambara kandi mujya mumbisha.
And the child said, you are always fighting and you hide that from me.
None se mwarimu yarabimenye?
And then the mother asked, how does the teacher know? And then the child said, I don't know how they know. But he gave me an answer and a solution on how you should. And then the mother said, explain to me what the teacher told you. And then he said, they taught me about a word that Jesus said on the cross. And then the mother asked, which one? And then the child said, Jesus said, forgive them because they don't know what they're doing. And then the mother said, how did you understand that? And then he said, I have understood that the only thing that I can do is to forgive you. When you fight, I see it. When you hide it from me, I get it. When my mother is sad, I also get sad. I have been sick. But from now, I will go down on my knees and pray and tell God, forgive them because they don't know what they're doing in their marriage. They don't know the reason why they form a family. They don't know the responsibilities of parents. And then I get to think, people who know different stories of households, people who know stories of families abroad, and people who know stories of families abroad, what we can do is to forgive them because they don't know what they do, but also pray for them. The responsibility of a church is to pray. Praise to Jesus. Praise to Jesus. Humility is not an easy thing. After the child said those words, the mother knelt down and started crying. The father came from their room and then he found out that he does not even know what the mother is saying. And then the child started to explaining to his father. And then the father also knelt down. And then he said, God, please forgive us, and may we start living so well. The peace came in their house because there has been humility. But they were not humble. They were humbled. Sometimes people are not humble, and God chooses to humble them so that He can transform the life of a family. Humility or pride is not from now. Since the first marriage, there are things that I think about Adam and Eve. I start to think when God stepped out and He told them, protect this garden, instructing them the trees to eat from and those to not eat from. And then when the devil came in, and he started talking to them, and he imparted arrogance to them, and then they felt the ego, then they started to feel themselves, and they shared the fruit. And when God saw it, you know what happened? He asked them, what causes you to do what you did? Adam was not humble. Eve was not humble. Instead of being humble, Adam started to accuse Eve. Then Eve accused the serpent. So imagine the house that starts to accuse or to report. Imagine how their marriage was. you see that that's how also everything else
buri muntu
follows.
yibwiraga mugenzi we ngo ni wowe wanteye ibi bibazo.
They started to tell each other, you are the one who caused me this
ariko
problem.
igitangaje ni iki ngiki,
But what is amazing
nubwo nta muntu wemera icyaha,
is nobody accepts their sin.
nubwo nta muntu wemera guca bugufi,
Even though no one accepts to be
ndagira ngo
humble,
mbibutse iki kintu gikomeye cyane
I want to
n'isi.
remind you this strong thing that I started.
Umuntu yaremwe mu buryo bumucisha bugufi,
A person was created in a way that they can be
ariko
humble.
kamere ijya imuzamura ikamushyira hejuru.
But then their ego makes them feel themselves.
Reka mbisobanure muri aya magambo.
Let me explain this way.
Ntushobora gutera intambwe udaciye bugufi.
You cannot make a step without being
Kugira ngo
humble.
utere intambwe ivi rigomba guca bugufi.
For you to make a step, the knee has to bend.
Kugira ngo wicare ugomba guca bugufi.
For you to sit down, you have to be
Kugira
humble.
ngo uryame ugomba guca bugufi.
For you to rest, you should be humble.
Nta muntu ndabona aryamye yafunze.
I haven't seen anyone who sleeps like this.
Kugira ngo uryame ugomba kujya muri mwiregeza bikoroha.
For you to sleep, you should relax
Ukegera
first,
igitanda ukarambuka.
approach the bed and relax.
Kugira ngo usinzire amaso agomba guca bugufi.
In order for you to sleep,
Kugira ngo
you should close your
usingire
eyes.
amaboko agomba guca bugufi.
In order for you to reach for something, your hands
Kugira ngo
should be
uramukanye
humble.
intoki zigomba guca bugufi.
For you to greet others, your fingers should be humble.
Yesu ahimbazwe.
Praise God.
Yaturemye mu buryo butwibutsa guca bugufi iteka.
Created us in order for us to remember that we should be humble every
Ariko
time.
kamere igikunda kutuzamura ikatwereka ko turi
But
ibitangaza.
our human nature always makes us feel that we are special.
Icyama tukiga guca bugufi.
I wish we could study to be humble.
Hari umuntu wambwiye amakuru y'Abamasayi.
There is someone who talked to me about the
Ngo
Maasai.
bajye bubaka inzu ndende.
He said they often build tall houses,
Ngo ariko bajya gukora imiryango ijya muri iyo mazu bakagira migufi cyane.
but when they make the doors are short.
Ngo nta muntu ujya winjira mu nzu y'Umumasayi adaciye bugufi hafi gukambakamba.
Because no one enters a Maasai, a house that belongs to Maasai people without bending.
Impamvu ngo nuko baturanye n'intare.
And it's because they live next to lions.
Buriya ngo intare ntizi guca bugufi.
So the lions are not, they don't
Iyo
have to
yafashe
bend.
umugara ni kuri iyi genda.
If they feel confident, that's how they walk.
Hari abagabo babaye intare mu mago yabo.
There are men who became lions in their
Hari
house.
abagore babaye intarekazi mu mago yabo.
There are women who became lionesses in their
Ijambo
home.
ry'Imana riradusaba guca bugufi.
But the word of God requests us to be
Oh Yesu
humble.
ahimbazwe guca bugufi.
Praise to Jesus.
Kubera iki tugomba guca bugufi?
Why do we have to be humble?
Mfite impamvu nka zingahe mvugaho.
I have different reasons to talk about.
Impamvu ya mbere,
The first reason,
kubera yuko ingo zose zitangira abantu baca bugufi.
because all homes start with people being humble.
Sindabona urugo rutangira abantu bataciye bugufi.
I haven't seen any home that starts with people who are not humble.
Yesu ahimbazwe.
Praise to Jesus.
Nigeze kujya muri counseling
I have been to a counseling session
y'urushako.
of married couple.
Imana irambwira ngo wibuke ijambo rijya twasomye riri mu byahishuwe rivuga ngo usubire ku rukundo rwa mbere.
And then God told me, remember the word that which we have read in Revelation, which says, go back to your first love.
Yesu ahimbazwe. Hari ibintu nibuka nkora na fiançaye na madamu yo.
There are things that I remember even during my engagement with my
Ndimo
wife.
ndavuga ngo ingo zose zitangira abantu bose baciye bugufi.
See, all homes start with humble people.
Ikiza ndababwira amakuru bamwe bazi.
I'm telling you some of the things that many of you know.
Ndangiza kwiga mu ishuri Butare 99 mu kwezi kwa 11.
When I finished my education in Butare,
mu kwezi kwa 12 nabaye directeur muri ministeri.
in December I became the director in the ministry.
Kandi direction itoroshe, direction de parquet mu rwego rw'igihugu.
And it was a very powerful department on the national level.
Tekereza umuntu uvuye Butare uwo munsi muri cyo cyumweru
Imagine someone who comes from Butare.
bakaguha imodoka y'akazi n'abashoferi
In that same week, they give you a car and a driver,
bakagutuza ku Kimihurura muri quartier bitaga mu Kiministre murahazi,
and you go and they give you a house in Kimihurura,
hanyuma uri ingaragu
and you are single.
ugera muri biro abantu batonze bagutegereje.
You're in the office and people are waiting for you.
Icyo gihe ntibyari bimeze nk'uko bimeze gutya, ngira ngo arabyibuka umuyobozi hano.
And I think it's not the same way it is
abadirecteri nyine bari abadirecteri.
The directors were real.
Secretariat yuzuye abantu.
The secretariat was full of people.
So uturuka hari abantu bose bakusuhuza bavugana umuyobozi arinjiye.
So anytime that you came from the door, people started greeting
kugira ngo ungereho wanyuraga muri secretariat ebyiri wuzuza impapuro bazisuzuma bazemeza kugeza igihe ngewe nemera yuko winjira.
Because of the bureaucracy, you had to go through different doors to reach me.
Nta muntu warengaga iyo protocol.
You could not go past
uretse uyu mugore.
Except this woman.
Iyo yaturukaga nk'hariya.
Wherever, if she could come from that end.
Ari mu wa gatanu wa segonderi.
And when she was in senior 5, it was different.
Ngewe narasohokaga.
For me, I had to go out, and I had to wait for her at the door. And then I made her pass through all that protocol without anyone asking. Not only that, I could turn on my car. She didn't have a phone. And I could reach almost near her house. And even the car would not reach the house. But I would send people to go to her house, for them to call her. So we could talk in the street without thinking of anyone. Sometimes I could even step down and go to the house. They know that I'm a leader, but there I could not go as a leader. I went there in love. When you enter love as a leader, you miss. It means humility starts from there. And then sometimes she could tell me, we're not seeing each other today, I would understand. If she said, I'm going to the choir, then I would abide. So I'm telling you, that's how our family started. And what's amazing, today during the engagement, you have to bend the knees. Save the date, a person kneels down. And then they wait for that person they knelt down for. And then you think when they go back to their houses, once they start to live together, they're going to stand and give instructions. This is why things go wrong. Remember your first love. Remember your first humility. Remember how you could use to talk on the phone. Remember how you used to plead. You did not give instructions. If they told you it's impossible, you would understand. But during marriage, it's something different. That's when the pastors start to call us. And then they say, my husband has changed. The person that I fell in love with is not the same. And then sometimes they say, maybe they poisoned him. Maybe during the wedding there was something different. There is nothing they haven't poisoned. And they cannot even poison him. But you have not known him. The first reason why we should be humble is because we started in humility. If a person is humble to you, and they change the next morning, everything else that becomes wrong, you understand that you're the reason. Let us return to our first love. Let us be humble again. Praise Jesus. So that our families can be strong. So that our families can be sustainable. The second reason. Because marriage is a learning journey. Marriage is a learning journey. Let me share with you what happened a few days ago. My wife was not here.
bigera igihe cya anniversaire yanje atari mu gihugu.
So she was outside the country and it was reaching
icyo
my
gihe
birthday.
hari abantu b'inshuti yanjye b'abapasiteri bari bavuye muri Amerika baje hano kudusura.
And we have my pastor friends were coming from the United
bagihura
States.
n'abana bacu ku kibuga.
So when they met our kids at the airport,
umukobwa wanje mukuru ahita abwira umupasiteri ngo papa afite anniversaire, amubwira umunsi yari hasigaye iminsi 2 ngo pa anniversaire ibe.
my first daughter said, my dad has a birthday coming up soon.
aramubwira ngo mama ndahari ntawumukorera surprise, ni ngombwa kugira ikintu mumukorera.
And then the daughter said to the pastor, my mother is not in the country, but you have to do something for my father.
abazungu bavugira ibintu aho ngaho. umuzungu ahita ambwira ngo nsabwe kugukorera anniversaire kandi kuwa kabiri tuzajya mu Kagera n'abana bose.
And then you know how white people just say things openly. They said, I'm obliged to celebrate a birthday with you, and we are going with your children in Akagera.
tuzajya kurara
on
mu
Tuesday.
Kagera muri parike, dusure parike, ubwo nyine nuko nguko twisure, madame ntahari.
We are going to spend the night in Kagera. We are going to visit animals because your wife is not here.
tukigera mu Kagera
When we reached in Akagera,
ikintu cya mbere batubwiye,
the first thing they told us,
mu gitondo abagide baratubwira ngo hano ni ukubaza.
in the morning the guides told us, what you have to do
ntagupfa kuva
first,
mu modoka ngo uje ku ruhande,
you have to ask. You don't have to jump out
uragendera
of
ku
your car.
mabwiriza y'umugide.
You have to go by the instructions of the guide.
icya kabiri,
And second,
uru rugendo dutangiye
this journey that we
ntituzi
started,
n'inyamaswa tubona.
we don't know the animals who
muzi
cross.
yuko hari intare zaje,
You know, the lions are here,
ariko dushobora kugenda ntituzibone.
but we can go and not find them.
uru ni urugendo,
So this is a journey.
nibikunda mukazibona,
If it's
Imana
last for you
ishimwe.
and you see them, praise God.
nimutazibona nimudupfane.
If you don't see them, don't blame us.
reka mbabwire ngo urushako n'urugendo shuri.
So let me tell you, marriage is a learning tool.
iyo wiyangajije n'umugore
When you engage your wife
cyangwa n'umugabo,
or even your husband,
ntabwo uzi ibintu biri imbere
you
bategereje.
don't know what's ahead of you.
Yesu ahimbazwe.
Praise Jesus.
kandi ingo zose zihuriye ku bintu bibiri,
And all the homes they have these
zigira
two things in
deo,
common.
zigira deba, zigira ibyiza, zigira n'ibibi.
They have good things and bad things.
Yesu ahimbazwe.
Praise Jesus.
zigira ibyiza, zigira n'ibibi.
They have good and bad things.
iyo ubanjirije mu byiza ukurikiza mu bibi,
When you start with the good things, you end in the
iyo
bad things.
ubanjirije mu bibi haza n'ibyiza.
When you start with the bad things, you go with the
nta
good
nta
things
rugo
after.
ndabona rubamo roze gusa.
I haven't seen any home with
Yesu
only
ahimbazwe.
roses.
nta rugo na rumwe rubamo roze
I
gusa,
haven't seen a home with only
habamo no
roses.
kwerekana imituku,
You also have red
habamo
carpets.
n'ibibazo,
You also have
ariko
the
data wo
struggles.
mu ijuru ari kumwe nawe.
But God in heaven is
ijambo
with you.
ry'Imana riravuga ngo
The word of God says,
nunyura mu mazi menshi
when you go through the waters,
ntazagutembana,
they won't carry you away.
nunyura mu muriro
If you go through the fire,
ntuzagutwika,
it won't burn you.
ariko uzanyura mu mazi,
But you go through the
ariko
water,
uzanyura no mu muriro.
you go through the fire.
dufite isezerano ryo kubana n'Imana mu
We
rushako.
have a promise to be with
Yesu
God through
ahimbazwe.
marriage. Praise Jesus.
tuzabana n'Imana mu rushako.
We'll be with God in our marriage.
nicyo abakristo barusha abandi bantu.
That's what the Christians have better than others.
urugendo shuri,
Learning journey.
iyo umuntu agiye mu rugendo shuri agomba kwiga,
When a person goes to a learning journey, they
kandi
have to learn something.
sindabona umunyeshuri udaca bugufi.
And I haven't seen a student who is not humble.
hari ibintu nka bine
There are 4 things
bituma tugomba kwiga mu ishuri ry'urugo.
that we should always, that make us learn in the
hari
marriage.
umuntu wigeze kugenda mu isoko bwa mbere yo mu giturage,
There's someone who went to the market. He was coming
yari
from the
umwana
village.
w'imyaka nk'umunani.
He was about 8 years old.
yahoraga abona se ajya mu isoko na nyina bakamuzanira umuneke, bakamuzanira imyenda nuko.
He used to see his parents go to the market and shop things to him.
umunsi umwe bamujyana mu isoko,
And then one day they took him to the
akigera mu
market.
isoko,
So when they reached the market,
amasoko yo mu cyaro ibisheke babicururizaga hanze y'isoko iruhande,
you know, markets in the village, they sell sugar canes and different things
n'inkoko
around.
nizo zabanzaga aho ngaho ku ruhande kuko zigira umwanda
It
murabizi.
was chickens also on that side.
hanyuma umwana ageze ku isoko
When the child reached the
ari kumwe na
market,
se ahita avuga ngo isoko ni ibisheke.
And then when he reached, he said, the market is sugarcane.
ateye intambwe aravuga ngo isoko ni inkoko.
And then when he took another step, he also
ateye
said,
intambwe ngo isoko ni
the
amakaye.
market is chicken.
ateye intambwe ngo isoko ni bombo.
And then he said, the market is full of
ise
sweets.
yumva yuko umwana arimo asakuza,
And then he heard that the child was shouting,
aramucecekesha.
and he told him to keep silent.
nyuma y'iminota nka 10
After 10 minutes,
bazengurutse isoko yose bayinyuzemo,
after going around the entire
umwana
market,
ahita abwira papa wiwe
and then the child looked at his
ngo
father and
isoko
said,
ni ukurundanya,
the market is collecting
ni
things.
uguhuza ibintu byinshi bisa,
Market is a collection of
n'ibidasuka
different
birundanya.
things, of things that
ni
look
ukuvuga ngo
alike and
umwana yari
others
amaze
that
kugera
don't
kuri
look alike.
definisiyo y'isoko.
So now the child had understood the true
definisiyo ya mariage iragoye.
So a definition of a marriage
iyo
is different.
utangiriye muri honeymoon
When you start in your
uhita
honeymoon,
uvuga ngo isoko ni ukudabagira,
you think that market is
ugahita uvuga ngo
relaxation.
urushako ni ukumererwa neza,
You think that marriage is just good
ugahita
things.
uvuga ngo urushako ni ukubona umukunzi mukundana,
You think marriage is about finding your
ugahita uvuga
lover.
ngo urushako ni ukwiyakira muri serena.
You think marriage is about having a reception
ariko
at
umunsi umwe
Serena.
yaza yarakaye,
But one day when they come home
ugahita uvuga ngo
hungry,
umugabo ni ukurya akarungu.
you start thinking that a husband is about being.
Hari ibintu bine
There are 4 things
umuntu atakwigira muri fiyansaye yigira mu rushako.
that you may not get to know during your engagement, but you
nibyo
get to know
bijya
during your
bituma guca
marriage.
bugufi kugorana n'urukundo rugashira.
So which are things that may prevent you to be humble and even shrink your love?
Ikintu cya mbere,
The first thing,
urukundo rwo muri fiyansaye rutandukanye n'urukundo rwo mu rushako.
the love in your engagement is different from the love in your marriage.
Hari umuntu witwa Chapman wabyanditse neza aravuga ngo haba urukundo muri faze ebyiri.
There's a man called Chapman who said it very well, and they said the love has 2 phases.
Faze ya mbere bitwa in love,
The first phase is called in love.
iva ku mezi 0 kugera ku myaka 2.
It starts from the 0 month to 2 years.
ngo ni faze abantu bose bajya bagaragaza ubugwaneza na karagita nziza n'umutima mwiza. Hari amakarite bakinisha iyo umurebye ukavuga ngo abamarayika babiri barahuye.
It's a phase where everyone is just displaying the kindness, all the good things, and also all the good characters they have. You may think that 2 angels have met.
nta muntu werekana uko ari,
No one shows who truly they are.
yerekana uko ashaka kwagaragara.
They only show the side on how they want to be
aguhamagara na
perceived.
kindness,
They call you with kindness.
akwita sheri shushu,
They call you honey.
agukorera
love.
serivisi yose ushaka utaranayimubwira,
They do any kind of service
azuka
without even
gutegurira
telling.
icyayi,
They wake up preparing
akakohereza
tea for
miti
you.
utayisabye.
They send a meat to you.
ubwo buzima ingo nyinshi zibunyuramo,
These are the kind of lives that different marriages
ariko
go through.
ubwo buzima ntabwo buri reyere.
But that life is not real.
oya ntiburi reyere.
It's not real.
ntabwo mpaye mbabwira ngo tugabanye, sinimo mbabwira ngo tugabanye,
I'm not telling you to reduce
ariko
it,
hari circumstances zituma ubwo buzima budakomeza.
but there are circumstances that make that life stop.
oya sahimbazwe,
Praise Jesus.
hari circumstances zituma budakomeza,
There's different circumstances
ukajya
that
muri
stop that
faze ya
life.
kabiri.
And then you go to the next
iyo ugeze
phase.
muri faze ya kabiri,
In the second phase,
niyo kwerekana ubuzima bwawe nyabwo.
it is to show your true life.
icyo gihe utangira kuvuga nkawe,
You start to speak like you.
ukuramo masike ukagaragara.
You remove the mask and you show your true face.
oya sahimbazwe,
Praise Jesus.
uba muzima ukaba wewe,
You become real and you become yourself.
ubwenge bugakora,
Your wisdom starts to function.
umwuka wawe ugakora,
Your spirit starts to function.
entere zawe zikagaragara,
Even the things about you,
indangagaciro zawe zikamenyekana.
even your values to start to show.
oya sahimbazwe,
Praise Jesus.
akenshi muri fiyansaye
Sometimes in the engagement life,
iyo umuntu ubona bitagenda,
if you see things are not working out
ujya uvuga ngo
well,
buriya nitumara gushakana bizakosoka.
you have to say, sometimes you say, maybe it will get resolved when we get married.
oya iyo mumaze gushakana amakosa ya mbere aragaragara ndetse n'ayataragaragaye mbere aragaragara.
You see, during your marriage, the same mistakes present themselves, even the ones that you hadn't seen before.
yesu ashimwe.
Praise Jesus.
ikintu cya kabiri kindi kigaragara,
And the second thing,
akenshi abantu barealiza yuko batashakanye n'umuntu ahubwo ko bashakanye n'umuryango.
People realize that they did not marry one person but they married the family.
Tujya tubwira abantu ngo musige musange.
Sometimes we say you are leaving them to find this one person. But is it true? Is it the reality? There are things that I remember that after having a wedding ceremony, we spent somewhere 4 or 5 days. We were just two in a hotel. Everyone was available to another. It was just a it was two people joy. When we came from there, when we reached our house, I started to see that my house was filled with different relatives. The rooms were filled with different people. If I didn't close mine, I would even find my relatives. Maybe I married one person, but now we're going to live with more than one person. I can count up to 20 people that have lived since my marriage. See, that's where it starts so sometimes that's where it starts to go back. And you say, this is not what we talked about. And when you consider to chase them out of your house, you do it badly. And the love that you have, which was up there, you could tell them, I love you. And now they start to ask you, how do you love me? You have chased my father. And then it starts to go. So when it's just the two of you don't know that you're going to marry the entire family. And it's not just coming. The family also comes with their culture. There is a culture for those who are educated and those who are uneducated. There is a culture for those who live in town and those in rural areas. There is culture for the rich people. There is, when they start to eat, you realize that they come from the poor. So all those things can come as things to separate. If there is no humility, then things get bad. And there is something else you cannot study from your engagement. You might not know that salvation is not about going to church. Maybe you have found your fiancés from the church. Before 3 weeks to our wedding, they said this man came to church simply because he was seeking a fiancé. She did not tell me that they told her, but I got to know it. After spending 6 months together, she told me, do you know people started to say that you're a pagan? So there is an opposite, something that we encounter. And sometimes people call you and say, do you know my husband? You know my husband. You know my husband is a fraudulent. You know my husband is a drunkard. Do you know his anger even though people outside don't know that? Those are things that start to unveil. And also marriage changes people. When you talk about spending your lives together, you don't know the responsibilities of a husband and a wife. You get to know that you get to know responsibilities once you have killed them. Once you do things improperly, that's when they tell you this is not how you should treat yourself. That's when they say before 5 p.m. you haven't reached home yet, and then you start to wonder, does it mean that every husband has to be
bihindura
the
byinshi
husband?
cyane. Umugore aratwita akabyara,
The wife gets pregnant and gives birth,
umugore agasaba umugabo gutandukana n'inshuti,
and then the wife asks the husband to leave his friends.
ni utangira kurereza ukavuga ngo urushako nuku bimeze.
That's when you start to realize and ask yourself, is
Umugore
marriage
yatwita
about
akagira
this?
iseseme agatangira gutyo kuvuga umugore nuku bimeze, ugeze kuri ya definition y'urushako nyarwo, guca bugufi no gusenga no kwiga.
And then when the wife is pregnant and she's meeting different things, or she's embracing different changes, that's when you see the real definition of marriage.
Bibiliya iduha ingero nziza z'ingo zubatswe.
The Bible gives us good examples of marriages that were
Kandi
sustainable.
uno munsi nashimye kubabwira urugo rwa Esther.
And today I wanted to talk to you about a house or a home of Esther.
Nta rugo na rumwe rutagira ibibazo,
There's no family that goes without
ariko
problems.
guca bugufi mu rukundo guhindura urugo.
But humility in love changes
Mwambaza ngo se urugo
family.
rwa Esther rwagize ibihe bibazo ko yari umwamikazi?
You might ask yourself, what is different, or what kind of problems did Esther meet?
Hari ibintu nka bitanu biranga urugo rwa Esther.
There are 5 things that were characteristics
Ikintu
to
cya mbere,
Esther's
urugo rwa Esther rwategekerwa hanze, rwategekerwa hanze.
The family or the home of Esther was being governed from outside.
Hamani niwe watangaga amabwiriza.
Aman was the one who would give orders.
Simfata umwanya wo gusoma ibyanditswe. Esther igice cya 3 umurongo wa 12.
I'm not going to read the scriptures, but it's in Esther chapter 3.
Icya kabiri, urugo rwa Esther rwari mu businzi.
And also the home of Esther had a drunkard.
Umugabo we yari umusinzi. Bibiliya iravuga ngo zageze igihe abantu bose bumirwa 3:15 muri gitabo cya Esther.
Her husband was a drunkard. Even the Bible says it reached a point that everyone was shocked.
Ikintu cya gatatu kidasanzwe muri ya rugo, murasanga yuko umugabo we yari umuteroriste ukomeye. Umuntu wazaga imbere yiwe atasabye gahunda yarafaga.
And you would see that in the third point, you will find that in the home of Esther, her husband was a radical terrorist. Sometimes people would come before him and get killed immediately.
Ikintu cya kane kidasanzwe yakoraga, ntiyabanaga n'umugore wiwe. Umunsi babwira Esther ngo tabara ubwoko bwawe burarimbutse, yarababwiye ngo maze iminsi 30 ndabonana nawe.
And then the fourth point is the husband was not spending his time with Esther. And then when they were saying that her people are perishing, she said, I'm spending 30 people without seeing my husband.
Yes, ahimbazwe.
Praise Jesus.
Ikindi kintu kidasanzwe, kugira ngo umugore abonane n'umugabo we yabanzaga gusenga kugira ngo amusange.
For Esther to meet her husband, she had to pray first.
Mutekereze umugore ubanza gusenga kugira ngo ahure n'umugabo, nukuvuga ngo umugabo yari umwicanyi kabuhariwe.
Imagine a wife who should pray first in order to meet her husband, because her husband was a killer.
Ariko hari ibintu nka bitatu twigira kuri Esther ingo zacu zakwiga none.
But there are 3 things that we can learn from
Oh,
Esther,
hallelujah.
that our families can learn.
Hari ibintu bitatu Esther yakoze bidasanzwe.
There are 3 things that Esther did.
Ikintu cya mbere yakoze ni iki
The
ngiki.
first thing she did was
Yamenye yuko urugo ruva mu masengesho.
she realized that a family is built out of prayers.
Amenya yuko kuganira n'umugabo bisaba kubanza kubitegura mu masengesho.
She realized that before talking to her husband, she had to say it first in her
Iyo
prayer.
wapfukamye buriya urugo urarwubaka.
Once you kneel down, you can build your family.
Oya sahimbazwe, nutangira gupfukama uzafata umugabo cyangwa uzafata umugore, kubera yuko umugabo yatanzwe n'Imana tumufatira mu masengesho.
The moment that you kneel down, you start to capture your husband or your wife, because everything is given through God in the prayer.
Ikindi cya kabiri yize kumenya, Esther yamenye yuko ujya kuganira neza arabitegura.
And second thing that Esther came to know is, once you want to have a conversation, you get prepared for it
Hari ikintu
first.
cyantangaje kuri Esther.
And there is something that amazed me
Umugabo
about Esther.
yaramubwiye ngo ngwino tuganire icyo ndakiguheza.
The husband said, come and talk to me. Anything you want from me, I'll give it to you.
Aramubwira ngo ngutumiye mu nkera ya mbere.
And then Esther said, I'm inviting you into a banquet.
ategura igikoni, ategura ibiryo, aramubwira ngo uzane n'amani tuganire.
And then she prepared everything. She prepared everything from the kitchen and said, bring Aman, let's talk together.
kwicara umugabo aramubwira ngo urashaka iki?
The moment they sat down, the husband said, what do you want?
yamuteguriye neza, yaciye bugufi, ari ku meza karaserva.
She has prepared everything and she had made everything ready. The food is ready.
aramubwira ngo unyihanganire nongere ngutumire uzagaruke mu yindi ngera y'ejo.
And then she said, please allow me to invite you again in the second banquet.
Kugeza no mu ngera yakurikiyeho aramubwira ngo unyemerere tuzongere duhure tuganire.
Until the next banquet.
Abantu banone umugabo avuga ijambo rimwe ugakata telefone ugasohoka. Reka mwige guca bugufi, mwige gutegura ibiganiro, wige kumusengera, wige kumwingingira, wige kumuhata urukundo. Nta muntu numwe barahata urukundo ngo bireke gukunda.
Nowadays, when your husband says something, you rush to cut the phone. Please learn how to plead. Please learn how to give love. There is no one who has learned to give love and
menya igihe cyo kuganira n'umugabo.
Know the good time to talk to
araje arananiwe avuye mu kazi ngo turaganira byanze bikunze.
Your husband is tired and he's from work and you say we should discuss.
Umugore arananiwe byanze bikunze turavugana muri uyu mugoroba.
Maybe the wife is tired and you want to
ibiganiro bijya bitegurwa.
The discussions
bijya bitegurwa mu masengesho.
The discussions are prepared.
bijya bitegurwa mu ijambo ry'Imana.
They are prepared in the word of God.
bijya bitegurwa mu buryo bufatika.
They are prepared practically.
araho tutaganira naho twaganirira.
There are places where we can chat and there are places we cannot chat.
Nizo Esther yashoboye kumenya.
These are things that Esther came to.
gatatu gikomeye imwigiraho.
And the third thing that I came to
yamenye igihe cyo kuvuga n'igihe cyo guceceka.
She came to know the time.
ingo nyinshi ndizizi igihe cyo kuvuga no guceceka.
And she came also to know the time to keep quiet.
buriya iyo muvugiye rimwe mwese.
When you all speak at the same time.
hari umuntu wanditse aravuga ngo mu mwaka wa mbere w'urushako.
And one man wrote and said, in the first year of marriage,
ngo umugabo ajya avuga umugore akumva.
The husband speaks and the wife listens.
ngo mu myaka kuva ku myaka 2 kugera ku myaka 5 ngo umugore akavuga umugabo akabuho kumva.
From 2 years, then the wife starts to speak and the husband starts to listen.
ngo hanyuma ngo hejuru y'imyaka 5 ngo umugabo n'umugore bakavugira rimwe abaturanye akaba ari bo bumva.
About 5 years then, when both of them speak, then the neighbors are the ones
nico gihe abavoka bumva, nico gihe mu nkiko bumva, nico gihe abaturanyi bumva, nico gihe imiryango yumva nuko mwananiwe kumvikana.
That's when the lawyers listen, that's when different families listen, because you cannot understand each other.
guca bugufi.
Humility.
guca bugufi.
Humility.
twasomye ijambo ry'Imana ndashoje.
We read the word of God. I'm
aravuga ngo umwuka w'Imana.
And he said the Spirit of
umwuka wera. ngo ajya dushoboza mu ntege nke zacu.
enables us in our weakness.
nta rugo rutagira intege nke.
Every family has a weakness.
akenshi tujya tubwira ngo ingo z'abandi nizo zigira intege, nizo zigira imbaraga, izacu zigira intege nke gusa.
Sometimes we think other families are strong, only ours have weaknesses.
oya ingo zose zigira intege nke.
All families have
ariko umwuka w'Imana arahari mu ngo z'abakristo.
But the Spirit of God
wahindura imibereho y'abakristo.
in the Christian
wahindura urushako.
to change lives, to change marriages.
Paul aravuga ngo mukunda abagore banyu.
Paul says, love your wife.
Yesu ahimbazwe abagore nabo bagandukira abagabo.
So the wives could submit to their husbands.
iyo mwakoze kimwe,
when one does one
undi akora ikindi bimworoheye.
another person does
iyo umwe adakoze kimwe,
when one person doesn't do
undi ikindi ntagikora bimworoheye.
others cannot
ariko umwuka w'Imana iyo yageze mu rushako,
but when the Spirit of God
arica ajya ahindura.
families, there is something.
yageze mu rushako rwa Elukana na Ana.
He reached the family of
Yesu ahimbazwe. Ana arazamuka ku musozi.
Anna went up to the mountain.
amenya ko urushako ruva ku musozi.
And she realized that
abwira Imana ngo Mana undenganure.
And then she told God,
kugeza Imana imwumvise.
God save me until
uhaguruka usengera urushako rwawe. uhaguruka usengera urushako rwawe.
Stand and pray for your family.
bitagenze gutyo urushako ruri mu mazi abira.
Otherwise your marriage is.
mureke duhaguruke dusenge twese.
Let's all rise.
ndagira ngo uwumve aya magambo.
I want you to listen to these words.
guca bugufi ni impano
Humility is a gift,
kandi yahawe abantu bose
and it was given to
kuko
everyone.
turemanywe gahunda yo guca bugufi.
Because we're created, or we are
Ntuzemere
programmed with
satani
humility.
agutera ngo akubuze guca bugufi mu rushako.
Don't let the devil attack you
Ntabwo
so
ari
you won't
intege
have
nke.
humility. It's not
ahubwo
weakness,
niho imbaraga ziva.
but it's where
Iyo
strength
uciye
comes from.
bugufi
When you are humble,
ukomeye, iyo uciye bugufi ukomeye,
when you are humble but
wubahirwa yuko waciye bugufi,
you'll be respected because of
ukongera
humility.
ukubahirwa yuko n'ubundi ukomeye.
You will also be
Ntabwo
respected
guca
for
bugufi
power.
bitugabanya imbaraga.
When you are humble, it does
Ntabwo
not
kubwira umugore ngo
diminish
mbabarira
your
bireka
power.
kuba gutuma uba umugabo.
When you go down and you apologize to your wife, it doesn't make
Ntureka ko
you a
umutware
man
w'urugo kubera yuko wabwiye umugore ngo mbabarira.
You don't become anything else but a husband because you have apologized to your wife.
Ahubwo ubu umutware w'urugo neza iyo wamenye kwaka imbabazi.
But you lead your home because you have
Mureke twigishe abana bacu kwaka imbabazi. Mureke twigishe abana bacu urukundo.
Let's teach our children how to ask for
Niwo murage ukomeye
forgiveness.
twobasigira.
It's the strong legacy we can
Dufite
leave
ingero
them with.
nyinshi
We have different examples
tugomba kwigiraho.
that we can learn from.
Ibyanditswe byose byahumetswe n'Imana
All the scriptures were breathed in
kugira
by
ngo
God,
bitwigishe.
so we can learn from
Niki
them.
twiga none ku ngo za mbere.
What are we learning about the
Reka duhaguruke twese
family?
dusenge.
Let's all rise and pray.
Mwibuke rya jambo natangiriyeho.
Remember the word that I started with.
Ubababarire kuko batazi icyo bakora.
Forgive them because they don't know what
Imana
they're doing.
itubabarire kuko akenshi ntituzi icyo bivuga.
May God forgive us because sometimes we don't know what to say.
Urushako nicyo kintu gikomeye Imana yaduhaye.
Marriage is one of the powerful things
Niyo mpamvu
God has
ijambo ry'Imana
given us.
rivuga ngo urushako rwubahwe na bose.
Because the word of God says, may marriage be
Kandi
respected by
tuzubaha
all.
iyo duciye bugufi niyo tugaragaje urukundo.
And we will be respectful when we show
Reka
love.
tuzamure ibiganza twese nk'ikimenyetso cyo guca bugufi.
Let's all lift our hands as a form
Uyu
of
mwanya
humility.
gira urugo rumusengera. Gira urugo rumusengera.
Have a family that you pray
Gira
for.
umuryango umwe ujyana imbere y'Imana.
Have one family that you
Rushobora
take
kuba ari
before
urugo
God.
rwawe.
It could be your family.
Ushobora kuba wararetse urukundo rwawe rwa kera.
You could have missed your first love.
Watangiye uvuga je t'aime.
Maybe you started saying I
Watangiye
love you.
uvuga guca bugufi.
Maybe you started with
Watangiye
humility.
ukora serivisi.
Maybe you started with
Watangiye
service.
ugaragaza yuko waciye bugufi.
Maybe you started showing
Ariko
that
byageze
you're
ahantu
humble.
biranga.
But it reached a point
Reka tugarure
where it was
urukundo mu
possible.
rushako rwacu.
Let's pray
Reka
for.
twongere duciye bugufi
Let's be humble
kugira ngo
again,
Imana izamure imiryango yacu.
so that God raises
Mana
our
ndagushima kuko uri
families
Imana
again.
ikomeye.
God, I praise you
Gira
because
ijambo
you're
uvuga,
powerful,
gira ijambo
God.
uvuga, gira ijambo
Say
uvuga.
something. Say something
Amagambo yawe uvuga.
in your own words.
Gira urugo usengera. Gira icyo ukora muri uyu mwanya.
Pray for a family.
Kibwira
Do
Imana ngo
something this
ndatsinzwe.
moment. And tell God,
Kuko
God,
akenshi
because so many times
twananiwe guca bugufi.
you haven't been able to be humble.
Akenshi
Because you haven't
twananiwe
so many
gukunda
times,
nyabyo.
we haven't found a way to
Impamvu
love.
dutanga
The reason we
hari
give,
abahuye n'impamvu zirenze izo ngizo ariko baciye bugufi bagakunda.
there are people who met with the same, even more reasons. that they
Mwibuke
come to
yuko ba
love.
Esiteri bazatubera urugero.
You know, Esther can be a good example to us.
Mwibuke yuko ba Rebeka bazatubera urugero.
Rebecca could be examples to us.
Mwibuke yuko ba Rasheli bazatubera urugero. Mwibuke dufite ingero nyinshi muri Bibiliya.
We have so many examples from the Bible.
Urugo rwawe
Your family,
uruhinduza amasengesho.
transform it with your
Zamura
prayer.
ijwi ryawe usenge muri uyu mwanya.
Lift your voice and pray this
Mana
moment.
turagushima kuri uyu mwanya. Turasengera imiryango. Turasengera imiryango. Turasengera imiryango. Turasengera imiryango y'Abanyarwanda. Turasengera imiryango y'Abakongomani. Turasengera imiryango y'Abagande. Turasengera imiryango y'Abanyakenya. Turasengera imiryango y'Abarundi. Turasengera imiryango y'Abanyafurika. Umugisha wo mu muryango mwami. Hari ingaruka nyinshi ku bana kubera yuko mu miryango abantu badahuza, kubera yuko mu miryango abantu badaca bugufi, kubera yuko mu miryango abantu batumvira. dufite ingero za Sara. Ijambo ry'Imana rirambwira ngo yitaga umugabo w'umutware, yaciye bugufi, ngo namwe muri ingero zabo, muri ingero z'uwo, mwigire kuri uwo. Hari uwaciye bugufi ahindura urugo, reka duce bugufi duhindure ingo zacu. Mwami ndagusaba ngo wigaragaze mu buzima bwacu, reka tubere abana bacu intangarugero. Reka tubere abana bacu intangarugero, reka twigishe abana bacu ingo nziza, reka ingo zacu zigeramo amahoro y'Imana, reka guca bugufi kongera kugaragare. Mana wigaragaze kubw'imiryango yacu. Iki ni igihe cyo kwigaragaza mu miryango yacu, iki ni igihe cyo kutwigisha mu miryango yacu, iki ni igihe cyo guhindura ubuzima bw'imiryango. Mana nagushima kuko uri Imana ikomeye, nagushima yuko uri Imana ihindura. Ijambo ryawe ryatubwiye ngo umwuka w'Imana adufasha mu ntege nke zacu. Imiryango yari mu ntege nke, Mwami uyikomeze. Aho urukundo rwakonje urubyutse, ubasubize mu bihe byiza. Mwami bibuka urukundo rwabo rwa mbere, bibuka urukundo rwabahuje, bibuka uko babanye bishimye, basubire muri biriya bihe, wongera uturemere ibihe. Ijambo ryawe riravuga ngo Mwami utwibuke, uturemere ibihe, udushumbushe ibindi bihe by'urukundo no guca bugufi. Tugukomeye amashyi menshi, tugushima.